from in Miami, Florida. Today is February the 7th, 2015, Saturday evening, and tonight Swamiji will conduct a class on concentration and meditation. And now, Pujya Atman Shri Swami Jyotirmanand Ji.
Om Brahmanandam Param Sukhadam Kevalam Jnana Murtim Dvandvatitam Gagan Sadrisham Tattvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachal Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om. Adorations to Sadguru, who is Brahman, the giver of supreme bliss, embodiment of pure consciousness, one without a second, vast as the ether, infinite, eternal, beyond the three gunas and their modifications, the supreme preceptor. We begin with concentration exercises on slide projections. You have before you Lord Buddha, radiating peace and cosmic love. The great teacher of Nirvana. Nirvana is the goal of life. Nirvana means extinction of the flame of craving. Human heart is always holding on to a flame of craving, craving for all the experiences of the world, and the cravings. The soul within you has to overcome the craving and realize its essential nature. Buddha also is the embodiment of love and compassion. And most importantly, Buddha is the same as Krishna, as Rama, as Jesus. Closing your eyes, try to meditate on Buddha and try to feel that Buddha's mind is communicating with your mind. You are developing the peace and love that Buddha radiates. Next, open your eyes, looking at a beautiful lake in the mountains. The lake is so calm, it reflects the mountain, and it is adorned by beautiful blossoms and greenery. It's an allegorical setting of enlightened mind. Your mind should become like a lake. And once the mind has become calm, it begins to reflect the transcendental truth The transcendental truth is all this is God, all this is Brahman. I am that. And as you begin to develop that profound insight, all great qualities develop, qualities of head and heart. Qualities of head is the mountains, the heart, all those greenery and beautiful blossoms. That's the destiny of all the soul, all souls, to come to that level of spiritual enrichment. Closing your eyes, as you begin to relax, you practice affirmation. Don't wait for the mind to become perfectly calm, but start saying to yourself, I'm peaceful, like the serene lake. I'm sublime, like the mountain. I am divine, with like those flowers, blossoming flowers. I am not the body, I am not limited, I am not a miserable wretch. I am immeasurable glory. And imagine you are seated by the lake, enjoying that beautiful, picturesque setting of nature. Next, open your eyes. Another mystery of nature. In bitter cold of polar regions, look at the bear mummy enfolding her cubs in a mystic warmth, the warmth of divine love. It is that divine creation that sustains you. Closing your eyes, try to develop that profound feeling that even though the world is cold and chill, you are enfolded by divine love. And therefore, you are enjoying a mystic warmth. Next, open your eyes, looking at a beautiful lotus arising out of the lake. But the lotus is tuned to the sun or the moon. And this is an allegorical illustration of your heart. If your heart develops divine love, the lotus of your heart begins to blossom. All the limitations of the world slip off. The water of the lake does not stay with the petals, it simply slips off. And your heart is no longer confined to the song of frogs and fishes. It resonates with grace of God. Closing your eyes, try to focus your mind at your heart center. And imagine your heart has turned into a beautiful lotus. Your tender feelings have become the petals of the lotus. And a divine love is inundating your heart. Next, open your eyes, looking at pilgrimage center in India, Haridwar. The river that flows there is Ganga Devi, the river Ganges, symbolic of the stream of wisdom and divine love that washes away all impurities, all karmas, leading the soul to the attainment of moksha, liberation. And all those devotees, they are offering their prayers to Mother Ganges, prayers for the removal of sufferings, prayer for granting their wishes, prayer for elevating their soul, and prayer for attaining liberation. And all those prayers blended, the river flows on. The stream of your devotion flows on to the ocean of God realization. Closing your eyes, mentally imagine you are by that Ganges river, in that devotional setting where thousands of devotees have gathered. And the atmosphere is saturated with devotion. And your mind is enjoying a concentrated state of divine vibrations. When you become spiritually sensitive, you do not have to go bodily to any place. You relax, and through your sensitive mind, feel that you have transported yourself to any temple, any church, any pilgrimage center of your choice, and stay enjoying the shower of divine grace. Next, you are looking at cascading waters of a waterfall. It's symbolic of divine grace, cascades into the world constantly. But mind that is burdened by ego and suffocated by ignorance, the mind does not have that experience. When you go to deep sleep, all the worries and anxieties move away from your mind. Why does it do that? Because ego subsides. The message behind what I said is, as your ego begins to subside, if you relax your ego and surrender to God, at that very moment you realize that you are inundated by God's grace that's flowing like a cascading waterfall. And that not even a single cell of your body has been excluded. Your body, your mind, your intellect, all these are created by God. And divine grace sustains them. Closing your eyes. First, develop a sense of surrendering. You are surrendering to God, who is the embodiment of love. As you surrender, feel the pressure of ego has been lifted. And the breeze of grace begins to blow. And try to imagine a state of ecstasy overwhelms you. At this very moment, you're communing with God. And there is nothing like it in the past, present, and future. And here is another allegorical picture of communing with God. Sunset in Arizona desert. Brilliant red. Red is the mystical color of divine love. As you surrender to God, a mystic atmosphere develops, as if you are being drawn into vast ocean of brilliant red, ocean of divine love. Closing your eyes, continue to enjoy the amazing beauty of sunset. But along with that beauty, think of your mind being infused with divine love. Now, imagine you are seated by the ocean during a full moon night. And you are listening to the sound of the surf. First, try to develop a sense of attunement with the ocean. Focus your mind on the breathing process. When you are breathing in, try to breathe in and out in a profound way, breathing in deeply and breathing out softly. While you are breathing in, imagine the surf is coming up towards you. As you begin to breathe out, feel the surf is moving back. And the surf is moving back and you are becoming blended with the ocean. You and the ocean are being harmonized, attuned. It's a simple exercise but very profound. Add to this, imagine the ocean is chanting Om. As the surf comes with the chant of Om, while breathing in, the ocean is coming towards you. As you begin to breathe out, you are blending with the ocean. With Om, you are breathing in. While breathing in, you are listening to the sound of the surf, as if the surf is entering within you. As you begin to breathe out, feel as if you are flowing into the ocean. Understand you are not limited by your body. Now, by an act of imagination, imagine that you have turned yourself into a swan. And you fly. Up in the sky there is full moon, symbolic of God's presence. The face of God is shining, and His nectarine grace is showering over the ocean. And your heart, fascinated by this shower of nectarine grace, soars. You become a swan, and you fly. As you fly towards the sun, towards the moon, you pass through layers of silvery clouds until you are in the open sky. Now, imagine 3 types of shower, and you follow it in sequence. Shower of grace for the physical body, shower of grace for the mind, shower of grace for the heart. Focusing your attention on the physical body. Try to understand the physical body is creation of God. God has artistically created the body, and it is on the basis of your physical body that you can go to sublime heights of spirituality. Attain liberation. Body, therefore, is the greatest temple on earth. And you are receiving a shower of grace. Mentally develop a positive affirmation that the healing shower of grace is coursing through your body from toes to the head. Along with it, your prayer. O God, make this body healthy so that I can attain God realization, even in this very life. the mystic touch of divine grace, the healing grace of God, imagine, is touching every part of your body, promoting health. And curing you of yours, or all types of sickness. Your entire nervous system, along with brain, is receiving a subtle surge of healing energy. Now turn to the next type of shower, shower for the mind. First, you must know that your mind is totally different from your brain and nervous system. Just like electricity is different from wiring, your mind is totally different, and it has a cosmic potentiality. It is that mind that holds on to the memories of past, present, and goes on dreaming about the future. And it holds on to the painful memories of the past. And now imagine that the shower of nectar is entering your mind. To make this more simple, think of your mind like a lake in the mountains, calm, and a gentle shower is falling upon the lake. And the lake is thrilled all over. Create that drama. A tranquil mind and a shower of grace descending upon it. And every part of the mind is thoroughly enjoying that shower. All the past scars of bitter memories are being removed from your mind. Your mind is being refreshed, re-energized. And a divine future awaits you. Turn to the third type of shower. Shower for your heart. Heart is your deepest center. Your unconscious operates at this center. Focusing your attention at your heart center. Develop a sense of entering into deep sleep, but with the awareness that a mystic window is opening within your heart. And the sweetness and the grace of divine presence is entering your heart. Having enjoyed the triple shower of grace for body, for mind and for heart, now follow. All this is by act of imagination. Feel that you are being drawn to the golden moon. Golden moon is God. And you are being drawn like a piece of iron is drawn to a magnet. You feel this magnetic pull of God with a sense of great joy. And you become blended with God. Having become blended with God, try to enjoy the magnanimity of your heart. You are showering goodwill for the entire creation, along with the rays of the moon. Your heart is not limited. So try to imagine as the rays of the moon shower upon the earth, how the trees and all creation begins to develop nourishment. In the same way, your goodwill is showering. And follow in your mind the Vedic prayer, Sarve bhavantu sukhina. May this entire creation, may all beings be happy. Sarve santu niramaya. May all living beings be free from pain, suffering, trouble, disease. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. This is the highlight of the prayer. May all human beings develop good understanding. The understanding must manifest in the heart of everyone. An understanding that you are a ray of God. And a greater understanding, you are one with God. May that understanding develop in every heart. The result of that understanding, that's called enlightenment. The result is all miseries terminate. Ma kaschid dukh bhag bhavet. All painful experiences become extinct forever. And that type of prayer you are sending out from your heart because you are in communion with God. Now, a little of reflective meditation. In the stillness of your mind, all this you have done has prepared your mind in a special way. In the stillness of your mind, try to discover, who am I? And follow the simple spiritual statement, nothing exists, nothing belongs to me. I am neither mind nor body, immortal self am I. As you recite this, try to understand it is not mere palabras, it is not just words, it's the reality. All things you are depending upon, they are all transient. They are like passing clouds. Body, your personality, objects, possessions, all relatives, friends, the whole world around you. Nothing exists. All these are like a world in a dream. Nothing belongs to me. But this doesn't mean that it's a pathetic news. It is the greatest joy that you are not dependent upon any one of these. I am neither mind nor body. Immortal self. I am Satchidananda. I am absolute existence. Absolute consciousness. Absolute joy. Follow these three great attributes in sequence. First, try to focus your attention on existence. Existence, not existence of a thing, but existence behind all things. Absolute existence. Unload your mind of misery, worry, anxiety, fear of death. All these cannot touch you. The real you is absolute existence. Bring us a sense of absolute fearlessness, an amazing sense of fearlessness. Turn to the next attribute, absolute consciousness. Consciousness means awareness. Without awareness, you cannot experience anything. But awareness continues even when you go to deep sleep. The awareness of the senses is not there. The awareness of your sentiments move away. Awareness of your intellectual thinking goes away. Ego goes away. But you are. Awareness is there. That awareness that's beyond your body, mind, and intellect. To understand better, that awareness is like the sun. Shining sun is the real awareness. All the illuminations of the sun are refractions. Pure consciousness within you is the real awareness. But just like the sun passes through clouds and gradually comes down on the earth planet, creating rainbows and shining reflections, pure consciousness within you flows in the plane of intellect. It creates your thoughts. In the plane of sentiments, it creates feelings. In the plane of practical reality, it creates all the practical details. But behind all this, there is absolute consciousness shining like the sun. I am that. I am Chit. And therefore I am absolute joy, Ananda. I am Sat Chit Ananda. I am Satchidananda. Now I'll give you a little sample of devotional meditation. When you practice meditation, allow your mind to choose variations so that meditation should not become a boring practice. It should be thrilling adventure, profound. Now, focus your mind at your heart center and imagine your heart has turned into a beautiful lotus. And at the center of that lotus, there is divine presence. The lotus is of rosy petals, and the center of the lotus has a golden effulgence, symbolizing God's presence. Now, according to your Ishta mantra, or according to your own religious orientation, imagine God in the form of Krishna, Rama, Shiva, Buddha, Jesus, God of your choice. Imagine that God is there present in the lotus of your heart. And that's for real. And imagine the immense joy that courses through your heart by discovering God who is infinite love. soft chanting of Om according to Om Pranayam method. You breathe in Om. As you chant Om, feel resonance moving up your spine. Om. Om. Ram, 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 Ram. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shri Krishnaya Namah, Om Shri Krishnaya Namah. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Vabandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. This is a prayer for health, long life, peace, prosperity and enlightenment for all of you, and for peace and harmony in the world. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Vabandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavat, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavat, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavat, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavat, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kashchid Dukha Bhag Bhavet, Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityor Ma Mritam Gamaya. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Hari Om.